We all love vacation time, but if you're anything like me, you accidentally waste almost all of it and wonder why. This comes from the book Live Your Best Life by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, which is, I'm sorry, I had to write it phonetically because I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. I feel like we start every video with me apologizing.
It's okay.
Anyway,
Tell me about
he
flow.
has some very, well,
Live your own life.
Flow is a concept that I love, what we've talked about before, actually, and when I explain what flow is, you'll understand exactly how it applies to video gaming.
Right.
It's where you get a considerable amount of enjoyment from something that's considered high skill, but with high reward. And you're also using your skills, but also expanding your skills during this time. And this can be applied to any kind of, hobby.
Like sports?
Sports, sure. Video gaming, a lot of them, like if you're constantly engaged, it's an exceedingly high mental capacity activity, but you are getting a lot out of it. You're enjoying yourself. You are getting those endorphins going. You're excited, and you feel like you're getting something big as a payoff from it. A lot of times this can apply to video games. I talked about Tetris and the idea of flow and them being interconnected very easily. Perhaps sports, like you said, driving,
Poker.
solving puzzles. Yeah, that's something that's a
Billiards.
big mind game in there. And that's a great concept, and it can actually help people improve their own mental health quite a bit. So maybe skip Lumosity and, play some Tetris. That is my unqualified advice to you.
But people are wasting their time on relaxation, vacation, or
Well,
they're not using it right.
Here's the deal. Yes, you have two different places where you can be when you're going after work, which is you could enter the state of high skill, high reward, or you could go into a more passive environment and
Binging.
Yes. According to Cheek Sent Me High, he has a very particular idea of what is happening here. Many people feel that the time they spend at work is essentially wasted. They are alienated from it, and this psychic energy invested in the job does nothing to strengthen their self. For quite a few people, free time is also wasted. Leisure provides a relaxing respite from work, but it generally consists of passively absorbing information without using any skills or exploring new opportunities for action. As a result, life passes in a sequence of boring and anxious experiences over which a person has little control. Ooh, we could even spread this into the idea of whether we can control our own fates and whether we have direct... if we have free will, even
outside of the matrix.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you think you do, I think you might be happier, according to this theory, at least.
I mean, we've talked about this before. Like, since I'm a freelancer, I don't really have a 9-to-5 work schedule. So when I'm on vacation, I tend not to separate that from any other day. So I have a problem sometimes being on vacation, not truly using it as vacation. It's still like. I might still be working that day. I'm just working in a different location.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
It's
hard,
tough.
especially when you're freelance, because
Yeah.
like you're in charge of what's going on.
Right.
And it's like, how do I spend my time well? Sometimes like people like me, I think I definitely need someone to nudge me in the right direction a lot of the time. Like, you should be taking care of this work. And I'll be like, of course I should. And I'll do the work. Yeah, but according to this theory, the secret to enjoyment is engagement.
Yeah.
To have your mind occupied and feeling like it's doing something and getting something in return, which can be tiring, especially at the end of a day of work, especially at the beginning of your vacation, when you're thinking, all I want to do is relax.
I want stuff to come to me.
Watch some junk TV, eat some junk food. So it's a little bit of work. I guess what I'm saying here is happiness is a little bit of work.
I can agree with that.
This theory.
I can absolutely agree with that.
According to the research, we're happiest when we're talking to each other, gardening, knitting, involved fully or immersed fully in a hobby. So it really doesn't need to be anything in particular. It's just whatever you find personally and mentally rewarding, which is probably the best way to take your vacation. So
we should start knitting.
I mean, I don't personally find that rewarding.
We can start a NerdAlert knitting circle.
I don't want to do that, and I will not allow you to use the name of my show for that. But yeah, I've done things like this too. Like I recently did a 1,000-piece puzzle by myself, like in one sitting, and I was
Wow.
psyched just like putting all the pieces
No, that's
together.
actually really cool.
I loved it. I like figuring out problems, I
Yeah.
guess, even if it's something as simplistic as a puzzle. So doing that is probably going to make you a little bit happier than just sitting there vegging out. Though there is something to be said about vegging out. It feels great.
I think,
But
well,
you don't feel
in
happy about it
moderation.
later. Yeah.
In moderation.
Yeah.
This is why, like, I enjoy a good binge now and then, but I don't like to do more than 3 or 4 episodes of a show, like, because then I just feel like a waste. Like, when people are going through the new Netflix show, like Stranger Things or something, oh, I watched it all in one day. Like, nope, I do 2 or 3 episodes, and I make myself do
What
something
I do
else.
a lot of the time, which is probably bad watching, is I'll do something else while I'm watching.
See?
So I'll chop vegetables, or I'll pick up the room, or I'll think about things, and then I'm just not engaged in the show at all.
No, and then you're asking questions like, wait, what's that character's name?
Who is that? Where are we?
Is he dead?
Why does everyone like Barb?
Wait.
I don't get it.
Oh, Barb.
I still don't. So that's probably a key to enjoying your time off a little bit better, be it a vacation, be it your day after work. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you may be happier afterward. I'm not going to apply this to exercise because I fully disagree. Audience, what activity gives you the feeling of flow the most? Please let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.